Hi yogis, thanks for joining me, Erin Hudson at Vibrations Yoga. Today we're going to start in a seated position. So if you want to find your way to the mat in an easy seat, or you can come into half lotus with one leg resting on top of the other. And as you're settling into your seat, I'm just going to let you know that once we start coming into breath, I'm going to read you a quote from Yoga 365. Daily Wisdom for Life on and Off the Mat by Susanna Harwood Rubin. So I just wanted to say that since I'm using her stuff. So once you come into your seat, sit up nice and tall. I want you to close your eyes. I just want you to feel your whole body here. Relax the muscles in your face, especially around your jaw. Allow the shoulders to rest back. And I would like you to just start taking deep breaths in and out through your nose. And as you do that, see if you can release the belly, taking the air all the way down, as deep as you can. And then pulling the belly in as you send all your air out. These big, full, expansive breaths. Mindful of those relaxed muscles again in the face and jaw, shoulders. And you just keep breathing nice and deep. Honor yourself today. Today, acknowledge your achievements and your creativity. Think about what you have said and what you have done that was positive and productive in the world. Look at who you are now and how you have grown and changed. With all of this in mind, contemplate the complex and unique wonder that is you. Make the choice to fully embrace your body, your mind, and your heart right here and now. Congratulate yourself for all that you have done and been, and for all that you will do and be. Think of today as a day of gratitude. By yourself and for yourself, honor yourself today. Check in with your breath, make sure it's still deep. Those muscles are soft. And I want you to be mindful of that quote as we go through this practice. Mindful of the things you say to yourself when you encounter a challenge or when you feel that you're struggling. Just accept that as a place where you can grow. But don't hold on to it as a limitation. I want you to go back to honoring the things that you can do and congratulating yourself for the things that you have seen improvements with. Just honor your strengths. If you just focus on all of those beautiful things about yourself, all of those positive things, that'll keep you in a more positive mindset. You really have to be mindful of the self-talk. So let's take another deep breath in and out. Let's take one big breath, squeeze your shoulders all the way up towards your ears. And exhale, roll them back. Again, inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, back. One more big squeeze up. And roll back again. Let's take a big breath, reach up overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. You can open your eyes if you like. We're going to interlace our hands. And we're just going to start with this little wave. This helps to move through the fingers and the wrists. You can do it nice and slow, or you can kind of have fun with it. I think this was a cool dance move back in the day, maybe. And then we're going to pause and go the other direction. So it might feel weird because naturally we're just going to want to go one way. Check in with your spine, nice and tall, deep breath still. And we're going to go one way and then the other way. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but the idea is just to kind of get some movement in those arms. Perhaps it's to check in with your coordination, I don't know. All right, and we're going to take those interlaced fingers, press the arms out, take a deep breath, reach them up. We're just going to gently pull back, seeing if you can just make those biceps disappear behind your ears. Take a couple deep breaths. So we don't want to squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. We still want the shoulders down and back as you lengthen through the arms. And then we're going to just clasp the hands or press the hands together. You're going to inhale up and then just see if you can reach. You're going to squeeze the elbows towards your head, but bring the hands towards your back. You might lift and lower them a few times. And then go ahead and reach them out in front of you. Take a big breath, open wide. And then exhale forward. I want you to interlace your hands. Press forward, pull your belly in tight, chin to chest, round your back. Take a couple breaths there. Really reach. One more breath. Go ahead, slowly unroll the spine, sitting tall. And take another big breath, open wide, maybe a little arch back, look up. Stay there, exhale. Again. Breath out. Biggest breath in, open wide. Then go ahead and exhale those hands forward again. Clasp your hands. I'm going to press forward, chin to chest, pull the belly in, round the back. Reaching forward. Next inhale, slowly lift, take a big breath open. And exhale the hands forward. This time palms down. I just want you to pull your fingers down towards your forearms and then lift the palms up, push them away. I'm just going to do that a few times. Might not seem like much, but it helps to just get those wrists warmed up, gentle stretch, and it also activates those muscles in your forearms. Actually, if you do it faster, you'll probably start to feel your forearms getting tired. Just a few more breaths, maybe go just a little faster. Feel the burn now. Open and close your hands a few times. All those little teeny tiny muscles and connective tissues in there. And let's go ahead and make our way into a tabletop. So hands and knees. Take these out. Now once you get to your hands and knees, I want you to get your wrists under your shoulders, knees under hips. And we're going to do just an alternating little balance here just to warm up the core. Going to reach the right arm forward, left leg back. Breath in. And release, exhale. Switch sides. And release. So inhale on the reach. Exhale to come down. Just stay with that movement, trying to keep the trunk of the body centered and still. Let's do one more each side. Let's take a breath forward for a cow, belly down, chin and chest lift. Cat, exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Cow, inhale. Cat, exhale. Let's do 3 more sets. So on this last set, we'll actually just take a cow, breath forward. Tuck your toes, downward dog, pushing back into that upside down V. And let's pedal out your legs, just alternating bends in your knees. Getting those legs warmed up a little bit. We're going to play with this a little bit. I want you to go ahead and find a little bit of stillness here. Take some deep breaths. We're going to take an inhale, lift up to your toes. You're going to bend your knees to a hover, press your weight back. Inhale your hips up, way up on your toes. Exhale, drop your heels. Inhale, toes. Bend your knees low, breathe out. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, heels down. Toes, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Hips up, breath in. Heels down, breath out. This time on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. I'm going to step or hop to your hands. Take a half lift up, flattening the back. And fold. Slight bend in the knees, rise up, big breath. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. When you exhale, twist open right. Reach up, inhale. Gentle twist open left. And as you do this, I want you to twist through your core. So try not to swivel your hips. Breath in and up. Twist right. Inhale up. Exhale left. In and up. Out right. Up again. And twist left. Let's take a breath up. I'm going to sit back towards chair, but sweep your arms back. Sweep up, breath in. Exhale, sweep back. Stay with that movement with your breath in and up. Down and out. Go up. Exhale, down. Up again. And down. Let's go up. And exhale, fold. We need to come about halfway up. And we're not going to press into our legs. We're actually going to keep our hands at our knees. And I want you to have just a tiny, well, you do want just like your knees to be a little bit loose here. I want you to do tiny, tiny little circles. So the bending, the hinging of the knees helps to get them warmed up, but also that has a tiny ability to do a circular movement. We just want to keep the breath moving. And really listen to your knees. If this is too much for you, then just make the movement like really tiny, teeny, teeny, tiny. Now let's go the other way. And get mindful of your breath. Make sure it's going in and out deep. All right, let's go ahead and just take a lift up, deep breath in, and fold, exhale down. I'm going to take about a half lift up, breathe out, soft knees, inhale the right arm open, the left hand can stay on your shin, and then exhale that hand back down. Flat back left arm reaches, inhale, and exhale down. You'll follow the hand with your eyes, with your head. Inhale, right arm open. Make sure those knees aren't locked out. Exhale down. Left side, inhale. And empty. Let's do 2 more each side. The last set. And down. Take a breath in, press into the shins, now lengthen the back. Breathe out. Draw your shoulder blades towards one another just to take a little more of the arch out of your spine. Keep breathing. Big breath in. Take a fold. Let's hold this fold, maybe grab behind your legs, drawing yourself closer to your legs. Again, not locking out the knees. Let's take about a halfway lift, deep breath. Fold and empty. I'm gonna rise all the way up. Now let's exhale those arms down. We're going to come into this moving balancing poses. So we're just going to transition from one balance to another while still balancing on one side. So let's go ahead and find our weight in our right leg. I just want you to ground down through it and give a little bit of thought to where your weight is. You don't want to be leaning into your hips. So nice and upright, standing knee, little soft bend, little micro bend. And I want you to just reach your arms out towards the ground, spreading through the fingers. I'm going to start lifting the left knee up high. And first we're just going to start with moving from this lifted knee in and out of airplane. So I want you to take a breath in and breath out. Another breath in. Go ahead, exhale, sending that leg back towards airplane. So we're going to hinge from your right hip. This might be enough for you, or you can come into almost a T shape with the upper body and back leg parallel to the ground. Keep breathing. Next inhale, bring that knee forward again. Staying with your breath. Take one more deep breath in. And release that leg down. Shift the weight into the left leg. We're going to pull that right knee up. And as we do this, we want to flex the foot too. We're just going to pull those toes up. Remember, standing knees soft. Deep breaths. And next exhale, we're going to send that leg back for your airplane. If you feel your balance is a little bit off today, you're welcome to maybe just take a pause and go grab a chair or something. You can just like feather touch a chair or a wall and it'll really help to stabilize you. Don't have to put weight on it, but even just that reassurance that something's there if you wobble, it's really helpful. Next breath in, let's shift forward, bring that knee up again. And we're going to exhale, bring that leg down. Go ahead, give those legs a little wobble. Shake your hips. All right, we're going to put the weight back in the right leg again. I'm just going to build on that a little bit. So again, we're going to reach those arms down towards the ground, fingers wide. And let's bring that left knee up, toes flexed. Deep breaths, soft knee on that standing leg. And take a breath. Let's go ahead, extend that lifted leg forward. I don't know if I washed my feet today. Let's keep lifting. Another breath in. And exhale, take that leg back. You can keep your arms in airplane or reach them overhead for a warrior three. And think about where your hips are. If you're in this long shape, you want the hips facing the mat. Take a couple more deep breaths. Trying to keep the arms in line with the ears if you're in the warrior three. One more deep breath in. Let's exhale, bring that knee forward. Arms can go again by your sides. Kick that leg forward. And we'll release it down. Let's put the weight in the left leg. Let's pull that right knee up high again. Foot flexed. I'm going to work these legs today. Another breath. You would send that leg forward, push through the heel. You're pushing through that lifted heel and pulling it up at the same time. Deep breaths. Take another breath in. Let's exhale it back, airplane or warrior three. Again, you just choose where you want those arms. Hips face the mat, pushing through that back heel. Give me another breath. And exhale, bring that knee forward. Inhale. Kick that leg out. Inhale. And exhale, release it down. Let's go ahead and loosen up the back. We'll inhale, reach up. And exhale to fold. Take a couple breaths here. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold and exhale. Rise all the way up. And exhale, arms down. Let's put the weight in the right leg again. Left knee lifts. So again, flexing that foot, pulling the toes up. And send that leg forward. Notice breath. Inhale, lift. Send it back, airplane or warrior three. Another breath in. Let's exhale, standing split. So just reach down towards the floor or a block. Again, the hips are still facing the mat. You might bring your right hand behind that right leg and just draw your nose closer to the leg. Look back at your lifted foot. Watch those toes go up. Keep breathing. Let's soften the right leg a little bit because we're going to use it to come up nice and strong. So we're going to keep that back leg lifted and come back up into an airplane. Let you feel that leg now. Let's go ahead, shift forward. Bring that knee, left knee forward. I'm going to cross above or below the knee here. So we're going to come into an eagle. So if you need a little extra balance, cross below the knee so you can use that foot as a kickstand. Or cross all the way over the leg, sit back. And left arm will go under right. Take a couple breaths. Next inhale, let's reach up and unwind. And take a fold, exhale. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe alternate little rocks in your knees. Let's rock them out. Let's take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise up, big breath. And exhale, arms down by your sides. I'm going to put the weight in the left leg again. Ooh, sweaty. Let's bring the right knee up. Come into breath. Let's extend that leg forward. This side's wobbly today. Let's go ahead, send it back, airplane or warrior three. So again, you choose. Notice breath. Next exhale, standing splits. Again, you might use your left hand behind that left leg, just nudging yourself closer. The right hip can drop some, but let that leg keep going up behind you. Watch it. Go ahead, let go of that leg. We're going to start to soften that knee. If it's not already bent, we're going to take a little bend in there. Lift up into your airplane. Whoop. Now let's bring that right knee forward. Come into your eagle, so above or below the knee. We're going to cross that right leg over left. Sit it back. Right arm under left. Take us a few breaths for me. All right, let's inhale up and unwind. Awesome. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's just gently lengthen the body. Take a little arch back. Let's inhale, body up tall, reach arms. And fold. Good, we'll take a half lift up, inhale. Fold, exhale. I'm gonna step the left foot to the back of the mat. Go ahead and allow the knee to come down. We're just gonna take a nice low lunge. So you don't want the weight on the back knee. You almost want that to kind of like drag that leg forward. You're gonna hold yourself up with this leg here. Bring your hands onto the top of that right thigh. We're just gonna gently press this left hip forward. Stretching out that hip flexor. Let's go ahead, take a breath in, reach up. And then exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg, just kind of rock back. Now you don't need to sit on that back heel. Just want to straighten this front leg, bringing that foot up. Let's go ahead, shift forward again. This time I want you to keep your left hand down to the mat. We're going to kind of use this right hand to help twist our body towards the right here. You can either stay right there, or if flexibility allows, kick that back foot up. I don't even know where it is. There it is. You can pull that foot towards your booty cheek. It's giving you an extra little thigh stretch. If you can't quite reach it, a strap is also helpful if you have a strap or a yoga belt. Even a little scarf helps. Hand towel. Let's take one more breath. And a slow exhale to release. Let's go ahead and come into tabletop for me. Let's take those hips side to side. And even circle them around. A few circles the other way. All right, let's bring that left foot forward. You don't need to come all the way back up. So the left knee will be over the ankle. Go ahead and take that right leg back long. Again, not putting weight on the knee, but like dragging the hips forward. You can come up, tall back. We're going to gently press into that right hip. Stretching here. Take just a couple more deep breaths here. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands towards the mat and just shift the weight back till that front leg straightens. Go ahead, flex the foot so the toes come up. And we're just stretching down the back of that left leg now. Awesome, let's go ahead and shift forward. I'm going to keep the right hand at the mat, so just under your shoulder. Use your left hand to just help twist your torso. You can stay right there, or reach back for that other foot. Might have to shift your body a little bit like me. Just pulling that foot gently towards your butt. So you won't be on your knee here, you'll be like resting right above that knee. And just a couple more breaths. And go ahead, carefully release. Let's come into table just to kind of sway those hips out a little bit again. You can kind of take them in a figure eight shape maybe. Just think about drawing a figure eight with your hips. We're going to make our way to our back. So go on down to your back, bring your knees into your chest for a little squeeze. You can rock side to side if that feels comfortable. I like drawing circles with the knees together. Rubbing the low back into the mat. If you're circling, take a few the other way. And we'll just carefully let the knees drop over to either side for a twist. If they go right, reach your left arm out. If they go left, take your right arm out. And just relax. And let's engage the belly just to bring the knees back up through center. Give them a little squeeze, a little movement if you'd like to readjust here. And when you're ready, knees can go the opposite way. Deep breaths. Engage the belly again, knees back to center. Let's take a nice big squeeze. Roll those ankles out, point and flex your feet. Pull those knees in nice and tight, forehead up towards your knees. Go ahead and release down for Shavasana. So just taking a long shape on your back, or perhaps in a reclined butterfly. I want you to just take some deep breaths as you settle into your final resting pose. I want you to check in. The beginning of class, I wanted you to focus on your strengths, on the things you can do. So if that wasn't at the front of your mind during practice, that's okay. I want you to take a few moments to think through the experience of your class now. Just identify those strong points. Identify where you may have made progress or seen a change. Or maybe even think outside of this practice. There may be other areas in your life where you just heavily focus on things that you're not able to accomplish yet. Maybe just go through the course of your days and see if there's places where you've achieved some new goals, even if they're just little steps. Or maybe just even identifying a place where there's an opportunity for growth. Where can you apply yourself so that you can grow more? So valuable to identify our strengths and the positive qualities that we possess. There's a lot of power in that. Take a big full breath in and out. And please enjoy your Shavasana as long as you need. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.